Hello, Uncle Gipper here, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit today about the best of series that I'm going to start. And this is just a quick rundown of samples of some of the things that we're going to be showing here on my channel. One of the things I wanted to talk to you about today was the best of rifles, shotguns, pistols, guitars, and dogs. I mean, what else do you need in life other than those things, right? So I'm going to start out with a best rifle, the best rifle of all time, and I'm going to list a caliber. So just go ahead and argue all you wish, children. You know I'm right. The best rifle ever produced is the Remington 700 BDL. Specifically, I'm speaking of the rifle produced between 1968 and 1977. A couple of different stock versions of that and everything, but it's a beautiful rifle, beautiful out of the wood, out of the box wood and bluing, very accurate guns. Sometimes rather than a fiberglassing job, what I would do is take the stock and the barrel apart, the whole gun mechanism and the barrel and firing mechanism and such, of course after taking the bolt out, and then I would cut credit cards or old driver's licenses and that sort of thing and put in there sort of a shim. The shim works very well for me. I've had some people say, well, it doesn't work well, and you know, it doesn't work as well as a fiberglassing job. Well, I can tell you now that I had a 1977 model 700 BDL and a 270 that I've killed over 200 deer with. And that rifle I took apart, shimmed with old driver's licenses, credit card pieces, this and that and the other, put back together, worked a little bit on the trigger mechanism. Get a gunsmith to do that, don't do it yourself. And then I shot out at 250 yards a melting ice cube and incinerated it by the time I had it, you know, sighted in really well. So you can do that. Don't let people tell you that you can't do anything. Learn how to do it from professionals and then go for it. Anything that's outside of your expertise, especially in dealing with a firearm, get somebody that's professional to handle it for you. The best rifle is the 700 BDL, but the 270 is not the best caliber, especially for larger sized deer and then on up into the elk category. Now, I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, the best caliber that you can get in the older 700 BDLs, as long as the barrel's not shot out, is a 264 Win Mag. 264 Win Mag is a wonderful cartridge. It's similar to this 270, but I'm going to tell you, the performance of it outweighs the 270 double. I mean, you'll look at numbers and you'll think, well, there's not that big a difference. Hunt with it. Hunt with it and you'll see what I'm talking about. You go out there and hunt with it and you shoot a 140 grain 264 mag cartridge and hit a deer with it and see what the performance does next to a 270. 270, a lot of times you're going to have to track that animal. 264 mag, they usually fall right in their tracks and go a few feet. So 700 BDL, 1968 through 77 series, somewhere in there, in a 264 Win Mag. Another excellent choice would be to get the 700 Classic like I did. And I believe it was a 1986 or 1989 model. I'm not certain on that without looking, but at any rate, you could get it on a 264 mag, and then you could go ahead and take that stock off if you wanted to put an older BDL stock on it. The best shotgun in the world is a Remington 1100 in 12 gauge, and usually I'll use that for dove and quail, and I'll use that in the fixed barrels myself. I'll have several barrels that I'll swap back and forth. I love, for dove and quail, I love the improved cylinder barrel, and then for squirrel and such, I like to use the full choke barrel. And you can even use the full choke barrel within moderate range to 30 yards, and put a 2 3/4 inch mag in there and shoot a turkey with it. The best pistol in the world, hands down, I've owned just about any kind you can think of. Semi-automatic, I think a Ruger 1911 and a 45 ACP is an excellent out-of-the-box pistol. In a revolver, I think a Model 29 Smith & Wesson 44 Magnum is the best. The best guitar in the world, hands down, Gibson SG. I've played on and off now for about 40 years. And the Gibson SG is lighter, it has better sound. You marry that up to a good old 1980s PV amp combo, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's a dynamic sound. You know, you get your Kiss and your AC/DC and your Alice Cooper, your Aerosmith type sounds. Can't beat it. The best dog in the world is the one I own right now, all 6 of them. But seriously, the best dog in the world that you could ever get, especially for a one-on-one dog, is a Boston Terrier. Boston Terrier is, by and large, the best dog that you'll ever find, the most loving and the most loyal. And so that's the best of series. We're just trying this out. We're going to bring some of these and actually show some of these things as we go and do more videos. I wanted to let you know, too, that the best tractor that was ever made in the world, whether you like it or not, International Harvester. B275 small tractor. I love them. I love the 1970 series bigger tractors, too, with International. And I love International Scouts. But we'll have more on that later. And thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll talk to you later.